was born 1985 in Carletonville, and my parents moved down to Durban. My father and my mother were both into drugs, and my mother was a prostitute, and my father was arrested for armed robbery. He was a murderer. He was just a heavy guy. I got taken away. These foster parents were very old. They just had a different viewpoint on life and stuff, and I was emotionally abused and physically abused. I didn't really enjoy it there. First of all, they just weren't my parents, and it was whack. I just didn't enjoy it there. I just went against whatever they were trying to teach me, and I just really rebelled. I remember once trying to just gain up the courage to run away, and I went into my room, I grabbed my surfboard, and I packed my bag. She was sleeping. I just wanted to end life. I didn't want to be there anymore, not just run away, but I just wanted to be away. And I went down to the beach, and I just remember asking the question, you know, like, why me? And I was crying to this God. If you are real, then I want my dad back. I just want my dad back. I want my real dad back. I don't want to be in this place. At about 10, I smoked my first proper drug. I got hooked up with a friend of mine. All we would do is just do heroin. We would snort it, we would spark it. We were just going downhill. His phone rang. It was for me. I remember sitting in the room there, and they came and called me. I think it was Raymond's mom, and said, "It's for you, it's your dad." And when I walked to the phone, this voice, for the first time in my life, I heard this voice, and it was my real dad. It was Angelo Taufmann. And I'll never forget his words. He said to me, "Son, it's Dad, and do you want to come live with me?" And I just broke down on the phone. I remember that day so clearly. You know, at the time, I didn't think about what I'd asked God, you know, before or anything like that. But I was just like, yes. When I met my dad, and it was amazing. He started telling me about this guy, Jesus. It was as if that stigma that was on him was just non-existent, because all of a sudden this man, he had love in him, and he was different, and he was changed. He was a different man, and I think for the first time in my life, I'd confronted the love of Jesus Christ in my life. It's not every day that hardcore murderers like that just change. Religion doesn't do that to people. There's definitely some real power happening there, and it was the power of the Holy Spirit changed this man's life. And he walked a journey with me, which actually led me to understand the ways of God and to appreciate what God is doing in our lives. I'm Angelo Taufmann. This is my story.